We're live. We're live. We're live.
There we go,
Check.
baby.
Hold on. Okay. Talk.
Hello, we are live, baby. Let's go.
Check. All right, we're here. Let me see. Yes, we're live. Woohoo!
What's this time, my beautiful people? Let's go.
Welcome back, guys. Or welcome back to us too, I guess. After a long series of waiting.
Yeah, we're talking like
We're finally back.
Yeah, we're talking like what, a month? Yeah, like a month since we last did something like this.
Yeah, about a month, right?
Yeah, which is a long time.
Okay.
It's been a long time, especially if you want to talk about consistency.
I know, and we had some technical issues, and we've been having some personal things that we were doing with the family, so we weren't be able to do episode 11. But here we are.
Back. Let's go.
Yeah, and my computer, just so you guys know, my computer was freezing all the time. Every time I would turn it on, it would give me problems, a lot of problems actually. So I factory reset the hell out of that thing.
Yeah.
so now it's working. So I had to. Sup, boys? What's up, Ray? How you doing?
What's up, brother?
So we had to factory reset pretty much everything and re-download. Trying Wi-Fi and re-download all of the softwares that we were needing. So it took a while, and hopefully this episode runs smoothly and nothing happens in between.
Yeah, it took us like a half an hour to try to fix the darn thing.
Oh yeah, not half an hour that you know of, but for me, bro, it's a whole day.
Yeah.
Yeah. All good. So anyway, let's get down to our episode number 11. And what are we going to talk about today?
Children's media, because believe me when I say I had a lot of thoughts on that one.
And what specifically is that? Doing good. Nice to have the homies back. Yes. Baby. I'll give you a heart for that one.
Much love, my boy.
Okay.
Sign it. Okay.
Oh, shoot. Oh, I closed out the... damn it. Anyway.
What happened? What did it close out?
I closed out the damn chat.
Shit. Okay.
Yeah, see? But it's okay. Oh, your battery's running low? Wait, what? Say what?
Yeah. I mean, if anything, this is just great learning lessons because now we
anyway,
know.
Let's get to it. Let's not waste time. Children's media. What about children's media?
It's mainly my topic. It's mainly like children's shows, movies, and pretty much any other like IP that you would say is like children's. That you would say is for kids, pretty much. Anything dedicated to one, that's for kids. And that could be pretty much anything like dedicated for kids.
Oh, really?
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, keep going, bro. It's your show. Let's go. So, I'm gonna fix something here.
So the thing that really the thing that made me realize we have to talk about this is a Minecraft movie trailer that came out. I think.
Minecraft?
Yeah. That trailer came out a couple weeks ago now.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw it and the trailer looked interesting. We can't show it due to the copyright issues, but it looked interesting when I saw it. But I saw so many people saying, "Oh, we're sorry, but the Minecraft movie isn't made for you. It's made for the kids."
The Minecraft movie.
Yeah, and you do realize that sounds just so wrong.
It does.
Because.
But what if I want to watch it?
That's what I'm saying. Not only that, but I feel like even if it is for kids, as an uncle as an uncle myself, I think we should be criticizing, shows if they treat the kids like dumb idiots.
I know.
We should criticize, I mean, I'm an uncle to it. I had a niece, and I want to make sure that I'm showing her good stuff. You
Okay.
know,
Yeah.
so
Makes sense.
that. So I think that's why I was like,
And what makes you think? Okay, that's the movie, right? So what makes you think? What additional input can you give out based on other shows or topics?
because I'd seen there are shows or movies, because you know because there's movies like I think like Peter Pan and Alice in Wonderland and The Jungle Book, and those movies really teach kids that you have to eventually grow up
Yes.
and stop living this. Because I think all those stories, like The Jungle Book, is the whole story is about the jungle. Alice in Wonderland, the story is based on Wonderland,
Mm-hmm.
and Peter Pan, it's Netherland. So what do these fictional worlds have in common? They're all about youth. They're all
Youth.
about the kids.
But how old is Peter Pan? Talking about Peter Pan. Peter Pan is, I think, is an adult, right?
Or like a young
But
adult, yeah.
young adult, and he still wants to be a
And
kid.
but he doesn't want to grow up.
Yeah.
That's why he goes to Netherland, where the land where you never grow up.
Oh wow.
So,
Oh wow.
Yeah.
I just realized that.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, but you gotta those stories teach us that even though it's not something that we probably want to do, it's something that we have to do.
Yeah.
You know.
You want to grow up? You want to be an adult?
No. But
You don't want to be an adult?
No,
Why not?
But it's something
It's fun. You get
it's-
to pay bills.
That's exactly why. Because you had to. That's exactly why.
You get to work and you get to pay bills.
Which is not fun. But it's something that we all have to do because that's how.
I mean, that's how life is, and
Yeah.
eventually you're gonna have to do it. I know paying bills is
Yeah.
not fun, but you get to enjoy the things that they provide.
Yeah.
For example, internet or Wi-Fi, you get to pay. You pay it every month, but you get to enjoy the connectivity that you have with the world. You can have social media, you can have a streaming, you can have a podcast, you can have a lot of things. That's just part of the bill. But for that,
And, like,
to get
all-
money,
Uh,
you have to do what you have to do.
and by the way, 3 of those we all have. We
Yeah.
both have. But yeah, so I mean that's kind of like because that's kind of like the basics of it and why I think children's media kind of really dumbed down the audience of the kids.
Ray says not fun at all.
Exactly,
Yeah.
that's my point. But, yeah, because there have been children's movies recently that I
But
don't
there
know.
there are a lot of things that you could do for fun when you're an adult that you don't get to experience when you were a kid. That's for sure something fun.
The same thing goes when when you're a kid, but there are restrictions and
There are a lot of restrictions.
But yeah,
But what do you think? What do you think? The media should be teaching the kids nowadays.
just educational stuff in general, whether it's not going having to grow up in life, showing kids that it's okay to be different, or just educational stuff like that to uplift the kids.
To uplift what their views of the world.
That too, but
Okay.
it's because the problem is that
To prepare them for adulthood, I guess, right?
yeah, because the problem is that children is that a lot of companies now they don't think kids are smart enough to better understand the
I
topic.
actually think like you know what over time, over the years, like past generations, like younger generations are coming up more smarter
That's what I'm
than the
saying.
older generation. And people who's making the cinema or the
Yeah.
shows or the things that they're controlling, not saying that we're under control, but they're controlling, they're older people. And older people
Yeah.
think differently, for sure. I think they should actually go out of their way and start asking, or, interviewing kids and like, what would you like to see? What would you like to
Yeah.
see? What would you like to do? I mean, I understand that sometimes a few things can sell like old stories. It sell, but don't do it because you have to sell it, bro. I mean, do it because you have
Yeah.
to. Same thing. You can sell and educate people at the same time, or kids.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what I believe. I don't know.
Well, that's the thing, was that unfortunately they're more focused on the money. So they're like, oh, if we sell this, then we could just make back the profit, and that's all they care about. You know,
Yeah, pretty much.
they just don't. They which they don't care about like a three. We can get the kids a good story or something.
But we talked about internet. Here's a good thing about the internet and social media and platforms like that. Like us in YouTube right now, that's what we're doing. Like we telling the world our views, our point
Yeah.
of view, right? But the good thing about the internet now that everyone can actually create a YouTube channel, become very viral, very famous, and do it the same way. I think we're on the right track here, trying to put some good content for everyone. Um, but if you feel like there's nothing out there, I mean, there's a lot of content in social
Yeah.
media that you can kids can take advantage of. But the thing is, like, since the content online is not regulated for kids mainly, it's very hard that you're gonna find something helpful for the kids.
Yeah, and that's the thing because I'd seen, I did my research and I'd seen a couple of channels, especially that I think are really good for teaching like little kids.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not kids as they grow up, but like little kids, like your ABCs, your numbers, and your colors and stuff like that. But you know what I mean?
Oh, you're
Like,
talking about babies, okay?
I know, but like just preschool channels. But I'd seen channels and I'm like, wow, I think kids and little kids and babies would love this.
I used to see the I think he grew a lot. Ryan's World,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
So Ryan's World, he used to make videos about opening up, unraveling. What's the name of it? What's they call? Like
Yeah.
opening up gifts or opening up,
Open it up
toys.
toys, whatever you want to call it.
And he became very famous, and kids would like that, and they will see like a sort of like a preview on how to play or what to
And the
use.
guy-
But then he became a little bit more centered towards the kids community, and I think he did pretty well for himself.
You
And
think
actually,
he has like something million subscribers now?
yeah, and he helped. He has his own show now on TV.
He has his own show. He has his own movie.
Yeah.
He had his own movie too now, with several other considered YouTubers.
But that's the thing about the world, you forget about how you started and what you were showing, and what made you
Yeah.
to be where you are right now,
Yeah.
and people just start to commercialize. I mean, I guess is
Yeah,
part
people-
of how we do things in the
People
world.
start to just end up, like you just said, people end up being like, oh, people like me. No, people like you for your toys.
Hmm.
People like you because they thought what you were opening up was interesting. Not because they didn't necessarily, I know it sounds harsh, but they didn't like you for what you did,
Right.
They liked you because, oh wow, look at that toy, look at that toy he's opening, and then you just so happen to open up more toys that are popular,
Yeah.
So that's all I'm saying.
But you know what? I would like to see more adults, or more maybe parents, teaching or being out there on YouTube or social media and actually teaching kids
Yeah,
or parents how to get the best out of them.
yeah,
Because to have a kid, bro, I have one, and it's so difficult. It's very difficult.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. Because then you try to teach her the right stuff. But
yeah,
the right
supposedly
things,
right for you. You don't know if whatever they taught you is right.
Yeah, yeah.
Until you're all grown up, and then you're paying bills, and then you figure it out, and I'm like, oh, shoot.
Yeah, yeah,
Shoot.
Yeah.
I missed that whole teaching phase on when I was a kid.
yeah. And yeah, so that is the thing is I'd see and there are kid shows that yes they're fun to watch, but are they teaching the kid anything? Or are you showing that show because it's something they like and you can take a nap and
I think it's mainly to keep them entertained and busy.
That's all I'm saying because there are shows like I'm trying to think because there's the Aquabats, Batman, Spider-Man, all those shows are like heavy, like action shows to kids.
Right.
But do they teach them anything? As far as I know, correct me if I'm wrong, but they did not teach me a single thing.
No. There's no. They don't actually teach anything. They just keep them entertained on a
that's what I'm saying.
fictitious story
Yeah, and then
that
just,
he made impact you later on or not. I mean, it doesn't even matter. Same thing with movies, bro. I mean,
Yeah.
horror movies, for example, like for adults, right? It's horror
Yeah.
movies. You like them, and we all like them. But at the end of the day, it's just stories to keep us our mind busy, our
Yeah.
adrenaline going.
I
And
mean,
stuff
if you
like
want one that's a little bit more for kids, so that's the Freddy's. Did
that.
that,
Finance
but you know what I mean?
Yeah,
If you were a little bit for kid, more for kids, that one, yes, I had a fun time watching it. It was really great. But I mean, did I go home and end up learning anything from it besides that your career counselor made me a serial killer? I did not. you know, you know, like besides that, like the only thing I learned was
it would actually make kids scared of animatronics. Like
yeah, and the only thing that I really learned was
you
that
went to a burger place that has animatronics
yeah,
as a scary thing. How was that? How would you? Is it the same as? Did it look or feel the same as Five Nights at Freddy?
they didn't really have any thoughts of Freddy's elements. It was more
Right.
like adult horror
But it was
elements.
but it was like the same, almost the same concept kind of
Well,
thing.
yeah, like the kitty son.
Yeah, they had animatronics, right?
Yeah, but what I mean is like it was the same like idea of like let's make it horror for kids. Like it's the same idea that Thoughts of Freddy's is trying to do.
So was it a kid? Is it a kid? A kid friendly, a kid environment
Yeah.
restaurant?
Yeah, totally.
So
totally.
they made it for kids or for adults?
They made it for kids.
Oh,
But what I mean is like the references to the references to movies like Nightmare on Elm Street and Scream and those movies only adults are gonna get. Like only adults are gonna get. I don't think kids are gonna be like, that's Jason. I don't think kids are gonna.
you think Mia would?
She would because you let her watch that stuff.
She loves those things, man. I tell her no. And she sneaks us through my account and watches it. So might as well let's watch it together.
Yeah.
And then she can have questions, and then I'll just let her know. And obviously I have to let her know that that's fictitious and that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
And like the ghost is not gonna crawl, or Freddy's not gonna crawl under your bed.
Yeah.
I know, so.
Yeah, but yeah.
I mean, I'd rather her seeing it with me than her alone and then having frights about going to sleep at night.
Yeah, which is not what you want, because that could end up to being sleepless nights.
Mm-hmm.
But stuff like that, that's what I mean, though. It's like those stories that are, are fictional, they just things to keep the kids distracted. Nothing more than that,
What, okay, to finalize, because we're going to run out of time soon. To finalize, how would be, I want you to imagine this, picture this, right? Because you like acting and you would like to be a director once.
That's
okay. What would be a kids appropriate channel or show that you would build for kids, or what would you teach kids? Like, let's say you knew and you had all the experience and everything, right? So go ahead.
The one show that I'd heard of, which is called Bluey.
Right.
And that show I heard was great, and so much so that the parents were actually more into it than the kids.
I know.
But that's kind of an example of, I feel like, a good kid show, because yes, it's fun and bright and colorful, like exactly how a kid show should be.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also teaching good values. Like it's.
So you would do something like that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because you had that great balance,
Right.
which I think is important, because again, at least that way kids, and because kids also copy like other characters, whether they're fictional or real.
Mm-hmm.
So would you rather them copying something like Caillou, which is where he is just a loud and crazy kid who just cries a lot?
Yeah.
Or would you have them copy someone like Bluey, who was more, who is, yes, she can be a little cranky, but she's also nice and, and sweet. And
Okay, that's a good one.
You
Me,
know.
for example, not mostly on the kids side, like younger kids, more
Yeah.
on the teenagers. Um,
Spider-Man to Spider-Verse.
one one of the things that I would push out content or teach them, or maybe just adapt it into school, would be about finance
Ah,
or entrepreneurship. You know, starting your own business. Sometimes there are many kids that don't relate to college because
yeah,
they're not really interested.
yeah,
They're mostly they're very creative at times, and
yeah,
sometimes colleges are they don't get very creative when they start teaching kids.
yeah,
Unfortunately, so that area, that community, teaching them about money, teaching them about how to handle the money, how to manage the money, how to make money, um, and how to scale their money after that.
yeah,
Um, when they're older, obviously. Uh, Obviously, with that comes a lot of responsibility.
and
So that's something that definitely you need to
yeah,
encourage while having that class. Encourage responsibility.
yeah.
Responsibility. As hard as it is, a lot of
Yeah,
responsibility.
because you can teach kids this too. what if what if you're selling something for $5 and somebody tries to cop you out and say, "Oh, I only had $1 or something," Like you gotta do it like that too.
Yeah, there's different ways of how to come or how to talk to kids about it.
Yeah,
Um,
without coming off as too
yeah,
adult.
pretty much teaching them capitalism, and which that's where the more succeed, the most people succeed.
Yeah,
Capitalism and but in a fun way,
yeah.
in a very fun way,
Don't.
with projects, with live projects, and I will give
Yeah,
them like, for example, this the cookies that this Girl Scouts cookies.
yeah.
Uh,
Cookies,
I
yeah,
think that's great. That's a great incentive for kids to actually go out and sell, and get a
yeah.
reward after that.
Because they're getting the badge.
You're getting a badge. Yeah, you get
Yeah,
a badge, and they get the money, and that money helps the other kids go out for camp, go out to events, and a lot of things. So that money gets used very profitable.
yeah.
Yeah.
Which is kind of what you want in terms of in terms of it's kind of what you want because that kind of helps the kids to be more successful. And like Blackhead said, try to teach whatever you're gonna teach. Try to teach it in a fun way, so that way kids will want to pay attention. Don't just go. Oh wait, I can't do this.
Yeah.
Don't just go like this is a rectangle. Wait, hold on, sorry. This is a rectangle. You see this? No. You gotta like show. You gotta be like, oh look, how many sides does this have? 1, 2, 3, 4. It's a rectangle. Yeah,
Yeah.
that'll keep them more engaged and more focused on what you're trying to teach them.
Definitely. That's
You know?
there needs to be some kind of like and the entire school system needs to change. I don't.
Yeah.
That's what. That's just,
Yeah, because
it's just so outdated, bro.
not only that, but nowadays it's like
So outdated.
nowadays I think most lessons are online anyway. most
Unfortunately, no. I asked for Mia's school to get not homeschool but like virtual
online, yeah.
classes, virtual classes, and they say no.
But yeah, that's the thing. Is the school system just? I mean,
Yeah, they're so outdated, man.
Yeah.
That needs to change.
yeah, because I
That's a different topic, though. For me, that's a different topic. I could go
Yeah.
on and on and on about how the school
Yeah.
system in general for kids are so outdated, and it sucks. Not even doesn't matter if you go to private school or public school. Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
It's the same outdated stuff.
Yeah.
They just change it here and there a little bit to get the parents up. But yeah, okay, all right. But then they have no other option. Unless you want something out of something different, and something different, you can find something different, but it costs a lot of money.
yeah, because one thing I realized too is that shows and YouTube especially, those ways to teaching kids have gotten so much more popular that like I'd seen where sometimes like if you're a YouTuber, sometimes I see the schools will invite you to for you to read to the kids in your school.
Yeah,
And I feel like that is also the one of the that I feel like it's really the one and two for the for the kids, like
What?
the content creator in that sense, because they're seeing that now they have an audience of kids.
Yeah.
You know.
It's a collaboration of everyone, I think, to have
Yeah.
to push out good good. I'm talking about good content for kids.
Yeah.
And online is part of it. You know, education is another.
Yeah.
Parents is another. So I think
Yeah.
we're forgetting a little bit of that. We have forgotten a little bit about our kids. I don't think we have put much effort in our kids because we're constantly, well, at least a great percentage of the population is thinking mostly on the adulthood of living and making an income.
Yeah.
That we have seemed to forgot th- that childhood is very important, and we start having kids like crazy. And
Yeah.
good
Because-
advice: if you're not ready to bring another person into this world, please don't have kids. Just teach the
Yeah.
one that you have, or if you don't know how to teach them, just don't bring them. And that's truly an advice.
Because it's one thing that I'm excuse my language here, but one thing that I'm so sick and tired of hearing is, oh, who cares if this movie's bad? It's the kids. Like,
Yeah.
that mentality, like, oh, who cares? You know what?
No,
I
you
ca-
have to
I-
care.
no, but
yeah,
you-
people have
no,
to care.
what I
I
mean
know
is-
you care, but a lot of other people do
Yeah,
care.
what I
Adults
mean-
should care what the kids want.
That's what I'm saying. You want me to answer this question? Who cares? I care.
Yeah.
Because it's for, well, not my kid, but my niece,
Yeah.
Because I want to be able to talk with her about, oh, what did that movie or show try to teach? How do you think this character was behaving? Well, or if it's a movie like Cars and the Emperor's New Groove, how do you think that character improved as the story went along? Stuff like that to give the kids something to think about. Instead of just giving them a mindless 90-minute experience.
All right. Closing statement, bro.
Yep. So, I just wanted to. So speaking of parents and adult entertainment, if you want something a little bit more adult oriented, we are working on a brand new podcast, Invictus PM.
There we go.
yeah,
that's not for kids.
Yep.
That's definitely not for kids. It's about it will be about a lot of things that go on in the world, fun stuff about the world,
Yep.
and pretty much just to enjoy life as an adult. It's part of that's definitely entertainment. Okay.
Yeah.
That's nothing to do. I'll try to do not many educational. That's just Victor's PM is going to be strictly my opinion about and the view of the world,
Yep.
and it will definitely be fun. I mean, it's all about
Yep.
fun.
And if you will be looking to me in that podcast, I'll still be here, just on the promoting side more so
Yeah.
of that podcast. But so we're working on a
You
brand
will
new.
definitely not be seeing this podcast.
I know that's right. But yeah, so we are working on a brand new podcast. It should be out on YouTube soon.
Yep. Yes, it is. Yes, it will. It will. All right.
Yep.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yep.
I appreciate it. Well, nothing went wrong with this podcast.
Which
With
surprised.
this episode 11, after downloading pretty much everything again and redoing everything, it went well. Nothing freezed, so I'm happy. I'm happy. This means that we can still do a lot more.
Cheers for that, boy.
Cheers for that. All right. Bye, guys. Take care. We love you all.
Stay unconquerable, stay undefeated, but most importantly, stay Invictus.
Goodbye.